Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to you, wherever you're tuning in from around the world. My name is Reinhardt, and welcome to PlayStation Tournament's PS Access Rumble UK edition. As mentioned, I'm Reinhardt, and I'm joined by Mr. Rob Pearson. How are you doing today, sir?
Hi Ryan, great to be here. I'm really excited for this. This has been a
This
long time, a long time, a lot of build up, a lot of anticipation. Oh, I can't wait.
it's going to be super sick. We've got four of the most stellar UK performers on deck, ready to lock horns here to determine a champion. But before we get into that, we're going to take a quick look at the format. Yes, as you can see, four players here, best of three, and it is double elimination all the way through. Short sets. What do you think about short sets in tournaments, Rob?
Oh, I mean, it's there's no room. There's no room for error, is there? Like I feel like it. The pressure is on. Like
Definitely.
I can't imagine what they're feeling. I mean, you probably have a much better idea than me what's sort of going through these players' minds at the moment. But
100%. I mean, it can kind of help you in some cases because you're planning to just rush them down. You're not going to let them play, and because it's short, it's over quickly. So if that format works for you, then it can actually be a blessing in disguise.
yeah.
So yeah, that is what we're going to be doing today. It's double elimination. So if guys lose in the upper bracket, they do drop down to the lower bracket with a second opportunity to come out on top. All right. So yeah. Then we have the prizing. First place walks away with £300, second £250, and third and fourth share £200 each. I mean, it's great. You walk away with a chunk of change. You perform in the tournament, you get some cash to take home, maybe buy another PlayStation title of some kind. What would you spend it on?
Oh God! I mean, there's a bunch of games I've seen in the sales at the moment.
Yeah.
I've just
Christmas is coming.
yeah, I've got so much in my backlog that I'm trying desperately to find anything else game wise.
Oh my God. Games in the cellophane wrap, they keep getting more and more and more. All right, so yeah, that's how the prizing looks, and we do have a bracket as well for you guys. So that's what it looks like. The upper bracket, everyone locked in there. Storm Razor is going to be taking on Kane and Trench. Storm Razor, who's been rather dominant in the qualifying runs here. He's actually at the top of the qualifiers. Kane and Trench was the third placer, runners up there, and then Loco Lay, second place for him. And then I did see Cloud T7 in there as well. I think he also came second in one that he won as well, in one that he placed in as well. But all four top competitors. Anyone that knows anything about the UK Tekken community will have seen those names before. Kane and Trench, of course, for a long period of time was regarded as perhaps even the best in Europe, not only just the UK, a young chap who really just came up on his own through hard work and grinding. And yeah, it's great to see him here because he was on hiatus for a little while, just doing his own thing, and now he's back, and he's probably getting ready for Tekken 8, which is going to be gracing our screens sometime in the near future, no doubt. So yeah, it's great to see all these names back in here. Loco Lay, of course, rocking that Lei Wulong. He's always been an interesting guy to watch as well. Cloud T7, I'm not too familiar with, to be honest. I'm not seen too much of his gameplay. Maybe once I see him play, I'll be like, oh, this guy. But yeah, all these four guys, definitely top competitors. They're not here by accident. They didn't just, wake up and just find themselves in the bracket. There's a reason they're here. And I mean, initially, though, what do you think about this? Who's your money on?
I think, well, looking at the sort of the results from the initial qualifiers, the tournament favourite there.
Mm.
Uh, I'm struggling to see past that, but you just never know. You just never know
It's
when
a
it gets
difficult one, yeah.
to the tournament. Like anything could happen. Absolutely anything.
Definitely, no, definitely. I think when it comes to tournament experience, especially if you're looking at sort of international level competition, I think Kanan Trench probably edges everybody out. He's taken on really top competition. I mean, he's been in a grand finals with someone like Nee from South Korea, who everyone knows is probably the GOAT of Tekken of all time. So he's got a wealth of experience when it comes to that international stage and presence, and that's got to help if you're playing in a tournament of any kind, right? So Kanan Trench definitely there as a big threat. I know that everyone will have their crosses firmly fixed on his back or on his head. Probably want to aim for the head, right? And yeah, so it's going to be great. I'm interested to see what Cloud T7 is going to offer us. And Loco Lay, very fast paced, slightly aggressive gameplay once he gets going. I know he likes to pace players out and kind of let them run into stuff. You know, you try and get aggressive, you run into a 4-4-3, you run into, you know, Lay's got great tools if you're impatient. You know, if you're not a patient player, if you like to just run up on the character and do your own thing, Lay's got answers for you, you know. So I think that, yeah, the character diversity in this tournament as well is really interesting. So, yeah, I'm quite excited to see what's going to happen here, for sure, for sure. So, yeah, if you guys ever want to get involved in any of the events, head on over to compete.playstation.com. They have a wealth of games over there. I mean, it's not even just Tekken 7. They have FIFA 2023. They have FIFA 22. You know, with the foot season challenges. There's Soul Calibur 6. There's Street Fighter 5. Really, like, and then of course, obviously, you know, the game of the day, Tekken 7. There you see the link on your screen, compete.playstation.com. Everything's over there for you. If you want to try and win yourself a little bit of money ahead of Christmas, surprise your relatives with some extra gifts, enter some tournaments, get some extra shekels, you know. But not only that, I mean, it's, you know, the opportunity to be part of an amazing community. You know, Sony are doing great things for the world of esports, giving people the opportunity to get involved and really learn. Because how often do you have the opportunity to actually get involved and play at a competitive level? And it's totally free.
It's amazing.
Totally free.
Like this is like an inaugural thing for PlayStation Access as well, and like the community response to this inaugural PlayStation Access Rumble has been amazing. So before we begin, I just want to say a massive up and joined in. Obviously, we've got some serious players here who are dominating. But just, you know, it's great for Tekken 7 and like you say, any other sort of game. If you just get involved, just have some fun with it. Like, you know, it's great to be part of these things.
From the luxury of your own home, you don't even have to go anywhere.
Like, you might get amazing and one day be like in the finals, like these amazing players today. But
yeah, 100%.
I've been amazed by the response to it. It's been so cool.
It's been incredible. All right, so I think we are almost ready to get into our first game. But yeah, remember, guys, if you do want to take part, head on over to compete.playstation.com. Okay, that is the website. So yes, PS Access Rumble, 4 guys ready to go at it. Man, this is going to be tense, but it's only best of 3. You know, it's only best. That first game is going to sting if you lose it, man.
Yes.
So yeah, going to be tense.
What do you think is going to make? What do you think is going to make the difference, Ryan? Like when they get to, you know,
at this stage, I mean, just look here. See Stormrazor. We'll get into that in just a sec. But Stormrazor's little card here has his name, and he's not really giving us too much information. He's from the UK, we know that. He doesn't really seem too active on social media for the most part. But he doesn't need to be, because he's active on the game, and he's winning all the tournaments. And that's what he's here to do. Kanan Trench, man after my own heart. He's from Croydon, where I grew up. 25 years of age, rocking that Yoshimitsu, no doubt. Although he's quite the aficionado with multiple characters. But yeah, Kanan Trench definitely known for his Yoshimitsu worldwide. So yeah, he's going to be performing here. Going to be interesting to see how that one goes. I mean, I think this is Clash of the Titans. If you look at the qualifying runs, you know, I think these two are both two guys that were up there, aren't they?
I mean, that Stormrazor's qualifying record I was looking at before the stream, and it is scary.
Yeah, it's pretty sick.
But yeah, like you're coming up against with the experience of Kanan Trench. Like, what's gonna? Is it momentum going into this tournament like this, or is it the experience gonna see you through?
I think everything has its, you know, place and rank in how a win comes together, right? But I think preparation, confidence. I think at this level, confidence goes a long way. Just being confident, just that? Yeah, just that. Just being like, I'm going to do my thing, like, and just going in and doing your thing. Like, sometimes the strategy that you have prepared isn't even needed in full capacity from your confidence level. Sometimes your confidence allows you to exhibit a style that just bodies your opponent. They don't get to play. They don't get to play in a way that makes you need the strategy you've prepared. So I think a lot of it comes down to just how your mind is. You know, what are you thinking about before the match starts? And we're about to find out what these guys are thinking about, because we're going to see it. And there you see Stormrazor, Game 1 versus Kanan Trench. This is the upper bracket semi-finals. Best of 3. And man, it's going to be Feng Wei versus Yoshimitsu. This is sick, man. I mean, Feng Wei, a solid character who's come in at the very top, you know, of this season with the buffs that came in He was always a strong character. He was never like bottom tier or anything, but the buffs just really pushed him through that gap of S tier characters, and you see him in every tournament. You can't go to a T7 tournament without seeing Feng Wei. And yeah, I mean, he's a very fun character to watch. He's what people would say is a quote unquote Tekken character, so he's always welcomed. And yeah, it's going to be Kane and Trench to stop him. Let's see what's going to happen right now. Game 1 about to start. Man, are you excited? I'm pretty excited.
Oh, wait.
Standard tempo. It's going to be sick. Yeah, man. It's going to be sick. Kane and Trench is quite a clutch guy as well. Like, he can make comebacks. He's like, sick at making comebacks. All right, here we go. Round 1. Opening with the jab. Oh, side step 1. Launches him straight away. And takes him to the wall. Additional damage here. And look at that. Almost half bar gone.
Yeah. Really.
Deadly stuff here. And yeah, Kane and Trench is kind of all over him right now. Look, and the thing is with Feng Wei, he's he gets the power. He gets the rage drive at the wall.
Wow!
Oh my days! What a comeback! Oh, the down back 3, he stole it. Wow. Counter hit down back 3, and I can't believe it. Storm Razor brings it back from the brink of defeat, man. Crazy first round.
Oh, the fight is when you're down to that tiny bit of health. You've got to keep the composure that keeps them off. So often, the counter, the momentum gets quick.
Oh my goodness, look at this barrage, man. No chill. Storm Razor just all over him. I can see why he won the qualifier. Look at this onslaught right now. Perfect. 7 golden letters. Alright, now Kane and Trench had a strong start in round 1, but it got all taken away. Now he's on the back foot, trying to weather the storm of offense here from Storm Razor. There's the 1-1. It's a back tempo option. 1-3. Oh, catches him stepping. Where are you going? Kane and Trench now being really careful on the get up. Doesn't want to give him an opening. There's a punish. Upward 1-4. Still alive. Kane and Trench now. Storm Razor though, threatening with that flashing bar. Rage drive could come at any second.
Yeah.
There it is, blocked out. That's his own. 10 seconds left on the clock. The Storm Razor just needs one more hit. And there it is, the back 4. 3 straight rounds to Storm Razor. And man, what an opening game.
That was a dominant performance, wasn't it?
That really was. I mean, when it opened, Kane and Trench had all the things working for him. Every tool in the arsenal was working. Everything was hitting. But then that one comeback, and this is what, kind of what you were saying was, do you just like go in and get the momentum sort of thing? Because that's what can happen. You can start off really strong, but then the other guy, one thing will click, and he understands one thing about what you've shown him, and then he'll use only that to kind of, keep the upper hand. And it doesn't take long before a match just really gets steamrolled out of your control.
I mean, how do people do in this situation like that? You saw in the first round, but like he had it. Like Storm Razor has no health left. And, a lesser player would have probably crumbled in that situation. But
totally.
Exposure and to stay playing your game and to turn that around, amazing.
Yeah, no, it's definitely one of those things where, especially in a short set, that first game is crucial. So Kane and Trench is going to be doing some thinking now. I know he's not going to be happy with that outcome, of course, because man, it could have gone so differently. He was like 1 or 2 hits away from it just being completely different. Because who knows? Had he have gotten that first round, it might have been something different.
So. Yeah, absolutely.
So, yeah. All right, so in this kind of situation, you want to look at, where did I go wrong? What happened? I was winning. What did he understand about? The most important thing to kind of detail is what did he understand about what I'm showing him? Did I show him too much now? Is there something I haven't shown him that I can use in the next game? You kind of work through your arsenal. You kind of, okay, what have I shown him? What did he take advantage of? Because you might have shown him 5 things. He may have only remembered 1. You might have only logged 1 thing. So it's what did I show him, but what did he take advantage of that I showed him, and then that. So there's also that, and then how do I need to bring it back from here? So yeah, Kane and Trench, he's no stranger to fighting off the back foot. So he's going to be coming in with a slightly adapted game plan for game 2, I expect. And Stormrazor is going to be very confident. You know, he's won the qualifiers. He's won here in the game one. And also, he didn't just win, but he actually pulled the control away from Kane and Trench, which is a strong marker, isn't it? So let's see what happens here in game two.
Round one.
No walls, Arctic snowfall. Right. So Stormrazor happy to be on defense a little bit. Let Kane and Trench bring in what he's going to bring in. Side step 4, doesn't get the full contact. Oh my goodness. And one of Yoshimitsu's strengths is being able to land those launches from quite far back. He kind of clips you as you move around. Yeah, quite safe. Oh man, speaking of not being safe, look at the tracking on that.
Nice.
And Kane and Trench finally gets a round on the board. Well done.
Fight.
And what is happening here? Look at the damage. Depletion from Stormrazor's health meter. 1-2-1. 1-2-2. 4-4-2. Oh, going for Hail Marys. Top kicks, just dashing them out. Oh, the down 1-2-2. Kane and Trench eating all kinds of damage. It's the rage drive, but it's blocked. No dice, says Stormrazor. Trying to catch him, gets a down 4-2. But that's not going to be it though. He needs one more hit. Runs over him now, needs something else, and another down 4. Clips him low, Rob. He caught him low. 2 straight, man. 2 straight.
But the rage guard seemed like a big part of the round. But when you deploy them,
yeah. And this is what it is, you know, it's that kind of that mental strength to be able to turn the game around, and he gets the flash on him. And Stormrazor, in a world of trouble, unblockable. And this is just complete destruction.
Incredible.
Absolute bombardment of offense there from Kane and Trench. And what can I say? What a turnaround.
Yeah.
What a turnaround.
Do you think that's due to experience then? Kane and Trent using his experience there, not to
110%. 110%, Rob.
I know it's so controlled.
He lost that first game and he went into the lab and he thought to himself, what do I need to change now? How was he able to get me 3-0? You know, how was he able to beat me 3-0? What do I need to do differently here? And he has definitely adapted. And it just shows you the skill and the experience coming through, you know, like that kind of the speed, the efficiency and the adaptation, you know. Look how quickly he was able to change it all up, you know what I mean? So definitely showing his experience here, showing why he's, you know, at one time or another been regarded as one of the best in the UK, if not Europe, you know, because he is able to perform comebacks like that. If anything, that was just as dominant or maybe even more dominant than Stormrazor's win, which is very scary.
Certainly.
Get ready for the next battle.
So this is it.
The decider.
Third and final game for the first winner's semis here. This time, pressure on Stormrazor. It's going to be thinking about what he did wrong and trying to change it right now.
Round one. Fight.
Okay, feeling each other out. Oh, nice block. Gets a launch. Good damage off that. Oh man, he's not making it easy for him on wake up either. Okay, Stormrazor now gets a float. Back on pass to the wall. Kane and Trench got to be really careful with his back to the wall. Doesn't want to open himself up. Oh man, it's still falling apart here. And Stormrazor's all over him. Oh. Down 4. He gets it. Deals it off him, kind of.
Well, there's no stopping Stormrazor then.
Yeah, he definitely could have. I mean, it was very, very good positioning from Stormrazor to keep him by the wall, you know. Alright, so Kanan Trench trying to pick his spot, you know? You got to choose your battles on this game. Trying to find the right place to intercept and catch Stormrazor off guard. Stormrazor not trying to leave himself very open though. Jostling for positioning here. Oh, gets a trade, and that's going to work out in Kanan Trench's favor. Looking good here. Oh, one more, he's going to do it, and yes.
Wow.
The trusty low, one apiece.
Oh, it's intense now. What a crucial round this is.
This is sick. What an opening set we're getting, man.
Yeah.
We're getting a treat right here. Oh, get off me. Down back three.
This round is massive.
Another down back three. Testing those legs. Okay, gets the counter hit this time. There's a follow-up. Oh my god, this is close. And that is it.
Wow.
KO.
Straight into rage. No messing about, no funny business. Set point Kanan Trench now.
Yeah. Oh.
That's a nice throw break slash kick. Nice walk around to avoid the low. But running a baseball slide there. Down two. And Kanan Trench now, he's backed himself up to the wall, not where he wants to be. Trying to fight back, trying to build some space back for himself. Set point to Kanan Trench here with a power crush. Stormrazor gets the rage drive, and we're going into a final round to open the tournament. Oh my goodness me. Oh, the wall standing three. He blocks the low, and that's going to go to the wall. And this might be bad news for Kanan Trench. This is not how he wanted to open the final round. And he's in big trouble here, Rob. He is in big trouble. He's almost off half bar. Stormrazor with a perfect here. Oh my goodness me, Kanan Trench now fighting back, gets a low. Splash kick.
Oh, this could be it.
Stormrazor. Looks like he's going to do it.
He's going to take one heck of a comeback from Kanan Trench here.
Drive, he spends it.
This could be it.
One more hit's going to do it, and the down four. Stormrazor is your champion. 2 games to 1.
I don't think we could have asked for a more dramatic finish in the
Couldn't
first.
have been closer than that.
Thing.
What an amazing set. He made him work for it though, didn't he? He made him work for it. Stormrazor didn't walk away with that easily. That was 2-1. Last game, last round. And to be really honest with you, Rob, it could have gone either way. I mean, that was down to the wire, man. It really was.
Last round, you mentioned the Kanan Trench to the bad start in that final round. And it's incredible how, so much preparation, so much experience.
Yeah. Very.
One mistake, and that's it.
It's curtains. At this level, you can't afford to open up the defense to anything because everything takes a lot of damage, leads to situations that give them an opportunity to take more damage while you're getting up off the floor. So it's very easy for matches to just snowball. You have to be really, really careful in the decision making on defense. And yeah, Kanan Trench was very smart. Didn't overplay his hand. Was very patient, and it paid off. But close games.
Yeah.
Stormrazor, clutch performance. Shout out to Storm. Really good stuff.
It's so exciting. It's amazing to watch.
Riveting.
Watching 2 players of this caliber throwing everything they've got at each other. It's amazing. It's inspiring as well. We want to get better at this.
It just shows the experience because that is not easy to do. It takes years to get that good, So yeah, no, awesome stuff. But guys, if you want to get involved, you know where to go. Compete.playstation.com. That's your link to head on over to. Because there you can enter, you can sign up for free, and you can win prizes, courtesy of PlayStation tournaments. Hey, and if Tekken's not your thing, there's Street Fighter 5, there's Soul Calibur 6, there's FIFA, 2K, there's NBA 2K23 and there's FIFA and there's FIFA 23 and FIFA 22 season challenge, foot season challenges and stuff like that. So it's really, really fun stuff, man. Just head on over there, enter for fun. I mean, you're at home, why not, right? Over the festive period, have a laugh. I mean, you never know what might happen. Might win some money for yourself. So yeah,
I mean, it is absolutely. I think just like you say, no matter what your ability, just join in, and you never know. You never know.
Exactly. You've got to start somewhere. I remember when my first event, I got completely destroyed, but it was really, really fun, and that's what I took home from that, and it started me on a path that ended me up playing in more tournaments that were also really fun. So it's a win-win, really. So yeah, definitely. Oh man, that was exciting. So game number 2 on deck momentarily. That was an exciting game 1, man. If that's just how game 1 starts, I don't even know what's coming up next. You know what I mean? But here we have a look at the bracket, and there we see Storm Razor with a 2-1 over Kanan Trench. Very, very close. Literally teeth grinding down to the wire set. And momentarily, we're going to see Loco Lay take on Cloud T7 in our second match of the day here in the upper bracket. PS Access Rumble, it's no joke, guys. Serious action here on Tekken 7, and I don't think it's going to get any less than this. I mean, this is just the beginning, so boy, hot stuff, man, definitely.
This match is anything to go by. We're in for
quite, yeah, definitely. So, let's have a little look at these player cards. Loco Lay, yes, Sebastian himself. 46 years of age from Nottingham in the UK. Man I've known for a very long time. Very passionate about Lei Wulong indeed. Always been a good player in the UK and always been very passionate as well. So yeah, shout out to Loco Lei, who's been a stellar player for years. I mean, decades of Tekken action. This guy knows his Tekken. This guy knows his Lei Wulong. So big shout outs to him and his dedication. So he's going to be taking on Mr. Cloud T7 here, 23 years of age, hailing from Birmingham. Oh, Brummy boy, T-Zebs, yeah, Tekken 7, isn't it? T-Zebs. And if you want to check him out on social media, his Twitter is @cloud_T7, and then his Twitch is twitch.tv/Cloud T7. All right, so yeah, Loco Lei versus Cloud T7 coming up. Looks like it's going to be Lei Wulong versus King.
What do you make of that, Ryan?
Yeah, I mean, I was just thinking, because King, he's one of my old school boys. He's the kind of character I sort of grew up with way back in the Tekken 2 times, Tekken 3 when he got all the new multi-throws, rolling death cradle and stuff. And then I think I didn't pick him on 4, and then I picked him back up on 5. And Lei was always a difficult matchup for King. I personally, maybe it was just a personal thing, but I always found him quite tricky to go up against, and those same fundamental annoyances still exist in Tekken 7 as well. It's a bit different now because King has, some more effective tools in his arsenal that are quite useful against Lei. But I do remember, just seeing this matchup, I did get flashbacks to, that was annoying, that. But no, definitely a fun matchup. I think it's a fun match for both characters. Winnable on both angles. Not like no one has there's no, significant disadvantage where this character can't win or something like that. It's not lopsided or, so in any stretch of the imagination. So going to be a good one. And these two players do know each other. They're no strangers to each other's characters either. So this should be quite interesting. I expect a pretty close game like the first one. So let's see how this cookie crumbles here.
Do you think that can be a help, or is it more of a hindrance when you know your opponent so well?
Depends how well you know him. Depends how well he knows you and what that means. Sometimes him knowing you allows you to demonstrate something new, because that new thing only works once they know step 1. You can start to move on to step 2 and 3. So it can help when they have a base knowledge of how you work, because you can use that to condition them. And also it gives you some comforting knowledge because you have an expectation of what they're going to bring to you now. So it can help to know that they know a couple of things. But yeah, if they know too much, it can also be a problem as well. So, all right, dashing straight up for the Shining Wizard. Loco Lei was out of there. He was like, I don't want any of those hands. All right, so Loco Lei trying to be quite elusive and evasive here, but he gets caught. Finds himself on the end of a clothesline. Razor rush into Tiger stance. Oh, goes for the leg. Oh, and he got it. Oh my goodness me, that is sick. I don't even remember the last time I've seen that fall. Wow, that is a sick. What a way to open the tournament. First round, you're getting that. Damn, that's sick.
It's nice to land those combos. Sometimes
yeah, I mean, the input is easy, but it's got such a tight execution window that you rarely see that, especially in a tournament. So yeah, big shout out to Cloud7 for nailing that one. Clip that, guys. He got that in tournament. Clip that. Magic 4 doesn't get a follow-up though. Oh, he runs into a while standing 3. Now this is Loco Late's chance to get involved. He misses the 3-4 didn't hit. He was on the ground. He was right there. What's going on? And the headbutt came out. He's trying to escape the Shining Wizard. Oh, the low parry, which is difficult for Lei because you don't want to go mid either because he can counter. Oh man, and the trusty down 1-2.
wait there and then pound.
Yeah, this is tricky once the King player starts to really get a good read on your Razor Rush options. Then it's quite hard for oh man, oh no ender though. Yeah, then it can be quite hard for Lei. Oh, and he just hop kicks him out of that. Oh, doesn't get the... It doesn't matter that he didn't get the screw attack because it is over. Just like that. 3 straight rounds to Cloud T7. That was a very dominant game. I mean, there was some weird interactions though. Like Loco Lei's combo just missed there, and Cloud T7's screw attack didn't hit at the end. I'm not sure if they're having connection issues or something, but yeah, you don't really see that miss often. But then I say connection issues, but then you see Cloud T7 doing them really hard, almost just frame multi-throws on the ground. Yeah, so I don't know what to make of that. But yeah, great stuff. Lei Wulong as a character, he's got a much larger toolkit than your generic T7 character. Even though every character has a fairly large command list, Lei Wulong, because of all the stances, the Panther, Tiger, Crane, and all that, because he's got all those stances, he has more moves, a lot more. Which means there's more to think about, because you don't want to leave stuff behind that might be what could get you the win, right? You want to think of everything and try and bring your best tools into battle, right? Like anyone would if they want to win, at least. So there's definitely more to think about. The Razor Rush options didn't seem to be that fruitful. It looked like Cloud T7 was ready for every option, whether he stopped at Panther stance, whether he stopped at Tiger stance, whether he finished it, ready with the low parry. You can play around with the Razor Rush, but it's just more risky. The risk reward is not there, because if he grabs your leg with the mid, he's got like guaranteed damage on the ground, and then Oki, if you go low and he low parries it, which was what happened in game 1, he gets a low parry combo and puts you on your back, takes damage, and then gets pressure on your wake up. So that can be quite intimidating, I feel, if the King player is able to find a lot of success on your Razor Rush options. So yeah. So here we go.
Well, if you're Loco Lei now, Ryan, what are you thinking? Like, that was, a difficult first match there. Like, how can you turn this around?
Yeah, I think he has to be a bit more careful about how he initiates contact, because it looked like they both just sort of rushed each other, and then Cloud T7 got the best of him. But it doesn't really give you much time to prepare anything. And I think if you take a slower pace to get in, it's a bit more formidable for you to start something that's going to be good. Looking for the guard crush there. Okay, he's starting with something here. Oh no, he's missed it again. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there, but yeah, he missed a valuable opportunity to build on his momentum there. But Cloud T7's going to take that one. 4 straight rounds for Cloud here.
Yeah.
It's a crane stance. Oh, back one counter hit. What did he press? Crane stance goes low. Side step 2. And he's fighting on the pressure and delayed hop kick. Oh my goodness me. Cloud with all the right reads here. Get off me. Wow, and he just runs straight back in for the forward 4.
Fight.
And yeah, Cloud just all over him. Loco Lei definitely got some problems now.
Get one on the board.
Yeah, gotta start somewhere. Nice, gets the rave sweep.
This is better. patient defense
Silent
player.
stance, what's it going to be? Is it mid or low? He goes low and he clips him. Very, very good range on that low. And this is looking like a better round. Loco Lay.
Finishing it. Oh, he's
Perfect. Nicely done.
5 rounds in a row and then a perfect the other way. He's doing a mental shift now. There we are. This is infecting. Momentum. It's down from 7. Get it back there.
Gets the low. Oh. Lies down. Oh, tries to mid. Tries to get mid to close it. He was. Oh my God. Doesn't want to go low. Oh, the giant swing. Oh my goodness. He ran into it. He gets a tech roll. He needed that tech roll.
It's huge. Oh!
The shining wizard.
He just can't get the final blow. Has he got it?
Wow, he committed to the last hit. That last hit is crouchable. He committed to the last hit. He's earned himself a final round off that. Can he get the game though?
He found something from somewhere, Loco. He's got to make this count, though. This is huge.
Man, and he goes mid. There was no multi-throw. Loco Lay. Oh, and the suplex. This is not looking good. And the rave sweep. And Cloud T7, the defense on this guy. Blocking everything out.
He was still going. He was still going for another.
There was more to come. There was more to come. Yeah, no. Oh, Cloud Loco Lay, man. It was a valiant effort, but the defense, I mean, the defense when it mattered, like, you know, blocking those moves into big punishes. Those were the things that were killing Loco Lay. So yeah, that was great stuff to both players, but the damage output just wasn't in Loco Lay's favor. The damage output wasn't in Loco Lay's favor. It just, you know, he would get a couple of things going, but the combo enders weren't really turning into rounds. I mean, there was that great perfect, that was amazing, but there are a lot of situations where it just looked like, you know, some like getting a hit off axis off the wall, can't continuous pressure. The 3-4 that missed in game 1, just certain combo interactions just weren't working for him, and that can affect your confidence as well because you're not sure what to try now. Like, okay, that's not working. What can I rely on? You know. But Cloud T7, you know, whenever he blocked things that had a lot of minus frames, he was getting, you know, the delayed hop kick, not even just regular, like, you know, just getting the big damage. And yeah, he was really, really sharp stuff. We're going to have more Tekken 7 action for you guys momentarily, but before that, we're going to cut to a short break, so don't go away. We'll see you soon. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to PlayStation Tournament's PS Access Rumble for the United Kingdom. I'm Ryan Hart, and I'm joined here with Rob Pearson, and it's been absolutely insane all the way through so far. I've only had 2 sets, and both of them been riveting down to the wire.
Incredible games, like that first one, the final round, and the second match was also a dominant performance from Cloud T7 as king.
Nail biting.
Brutal combo. Yes.
Yeah.
I can't wait to see more.
Yeah, no, it's going to be incredible. I mean, both these guys that, one, of course, Storm taking it with Feng, and then Cloud T7, both look really dominant in their element, right? They look unstoppable, had all the right reads, had all the right counters, doing crazy damage all the way across. So, yeah, looking really, really strong. And we do have the other two, though. We do have Locole and Kane and Trench in the lower bracket. They're not out of the tournament yet. They're still in. They might, bring it back in the lower side. They might sort of think about, make some adjustments, realign with what they think they need to be doing and kind of bring it back from that. Because that can sometimes be what it needs. It's sort of like a wake-up call. You get taken care of in the upper bracket, and then it's like, oh, well, I see what I did wrong here. Let me switch it up. So that's also interesting to kind of observe as well and see what happens there. But yeah, the Game Awards, of course, Evolution 2022, as a very long-standing series. My first Evo was 2003, so almost 2 decades ago. Now, the GameAwards.com, I mean, Video Game Awards announced that Evo 2022 was Game of the Year, nominated, okay? So if you guys want to cast your votes as well, head on over to thegameawards.com. Sony are proud to support Evolution through the PlayStation tournaments, and it's a great thing to have an event like Evo, which is literally an event that started kind of like in a bedroom, somewhere, or in a basement, or like a garage somewhere, is now on the grand stages of the Mandalay Bay Arena in places like Las Vegas. It's really, really incredible. And I think some of the efforts, some of the initiatives, some of the programs that Sony are helping out with here, I mean, the Summer Community Series program gives players the opportunity to be at Evo. It gives them a chance to compete, to get the opportunity to be at Evo live in person, which is a dream come true. I mean, wow.
Please check out thegameawards.com, and you can vote for Evo for best esports event of 2020.
Do it. Do it. Go over there and vote. That's just so sick. I mean,
Evo takes the prize for sure.
Yeah, no, for sure, man. Those guys work really hard as well. It's a lot of guys that come to get the group up to bring that event together. So yeah, those guys are definitely have earned their stripes, so to speak. And then definitely want you guys to check out the PlayStation Winathon, okay? PlayStation Winathon, there you see the graphic on the screen. Rack up wins all through December, and if you've got round, fat, turkey-filled bellies, well, you can wait till January as well. All through December and January, you can rack up wins through PlayStation tournaments and have a chance of winning a DualSense Edge controller for PS5 or a PS5 console itself on PS4, of course. I mean, you compete on PS4, but you win a PS5 on PS4, if that makes sense. And yeah, you've got 2 whole months to rack up. If you want more information about those tournaments, head on over to compete.playstation.com. That is the link with all the info that you're going to need, and find out if maybe those are accumulative points across all different games, or if it's a league on one specific game that you need to focus on. So yeah, I'd definitely be involved in that. That sounds really interesting. But yeah, December and January are your months for that, guys. So yeah, definitely go over there and check it all out. Absolutely. Amazing stuff. Really, really cool. Sony are just really blessing the community, really just blessing the community with all this amazing stuff that people can take part in.
I think we were saying earlier about gamers of all abilities, just get involved, sign up.
Yeah,
all through December and January, you could come out with a brand new DualSense Edge controller
or a PS5. How about that?
Which would be amazing.
Wouldn't say no to that. So, back here at the PS Access Rumble, let's check out the bracket. We do know that Cloud T7 and Storm are in the winners bracket. They see in the upper bracket. They're going to be taking each other on in the next match, in the upper bracket finals. And the winner of that is going to get a coveted seat in the grand finals. And the loser's going to, of course, drop down into that lower bracket. So, yeah. That is going to be our next match. Of course, down in the lower bracket, it's going to be Locole and Kane and Trench taking each other on. That should be interesting as well. All matches best of 3, okay? Even losers bracket, winners bracket, and grand finals, all best of 3. So it's going to be quite swift, but let's see what happens here. Going to be absolutely incredible stuff. Storm Razor versus Cloud T7. Both quite aggressive, aren't they?
Yeah, I mean, Storm Razor had like such an amazing start. But like the finale of that game was so
It was really sick, yeah.
Anyway, we could be seeing Storm Razor in the losers bracket right now, but I feel like Cloud T7 put in like a really dominant performance. So I mean, I can't call this one. Like,
yeah, I can't imagine either of them being in the lower bracket. I mean, Storm Razor looked really confident. Even when he was losing a round, he knew how to bring it back straight away. He knew exactly what the answers were. So yeah, I think Storm Razor's got a slight edge, and I also think that Feng Wei. Are we going with this one first? Okay, excuse me. So we're not going to go with the winners final for now. We're going with the lower bracket semi match, which is of course Locale versus Kane and Trench. Loser of this goes home, I want to say, but they're already home, so they go to the kitchen and make some snacks. I don't know. So yeah, this is it. Best of 3 to decide it all. Who's going to march forward here on the lower bracket and who's going out of the tournament into the Stream Monster zone?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think I'd have Kane and Trench as probably the slight favourite here.
Yeah, I think so too.
How he performed in that initial match against Storm Razor, like he could have won it. Like it was so close.
I'd give it to Kane and Trench for damage output as well, for combo opportunity, openings, being able to like potential combo openings. I think Kane and Trench. But it's a tricky matchup because they're both quite tricky customers anyway.
Yeah.
So but like you said, from experience,
there's something to prove. I think Locale.
Let's see what happens here. I believe it's loading up momentarily. And then you see the magic link at the top of your screen, compete.playstation.com. That's the complete link. All right, so game 1 here, about to get underway. Jungle Outpost 2 is the stage. Wonder how long we'll stay upstairs for before we get a balcony break. Let's find out. Locale. Yes, I think Kane and Trench is going to play slightly passive to begin with, and then once he opens up, he's going to go in with his aggressive play and try and stay on top of Locale and sort of suffocate him a little bit, not give him a lot of space to move around and express himself. So let's see what happens here.
Round 1. Fight.
Kane and Trench going straight in, not wasting any time at all. I thought we were going to see a little bit of patience at first, but no, up forward 4.
Yeah. Well, focus to be Kane and Trent.
Yeah.
The next round, ideally.
Oh, catches him. Interception with the down forward 2. And just like that, very quick first round on the board here. Okay. Shimikin got a bit of punish there. Okay, Razor Rush. Yep, into crane stance, and he got him. Wow, and the 4-4 to close it, clips the toes. Gets the kneecaps. Oh, and the flash stops him in his tracks. Doesn't get the full hit though. And against Yoshimitsu, Locale can be a bit more liberal with the Razor Rush enders. He doesn't have to be so scared like he does against King because of what King can do. Oh, great. Catch him on the approach there. Oh, and Kane and Trench thought he was going to Panther stance, went for the hop kick, but he didn't. And this is a close round. Kane and Trench does have Rage Drive though, and Rage Art. Are we going to get to the E? They're charging a bit, getting a bit of help back. Look at them both. Both building some meter back. Oh my gosh. Wow. I was thinking it would be really funny if they lived off of that little health that they just built back at that moment. That would be funny.
Honestly, this is not how I thought it would go after that first. Locale's really come back into it here.
Yeah, definitely. 2 rounds to 1 up here. Ooh. Snake stance, he doesn't get to use it. Oh man, he's catching him low. The Razor Rush enders. Oh, and got him. Oh wow, Tampa stance. Didn't believe, could have committed to the whole thing. And there's the Rage Drive. That is it. That is going to be the
Final round. Fight.
who is going to take game 1 here. And, oh my goodness me, Locale with the aggression.
Really good start by Locale, but...
Yeah, down for 1+2 into Tiger Punch wasn't that smart a choice, but even in life so far. Oh, Kane Trench with a slight lead. Oh, good.
Wow.
trying to bait him to come in.
A bit cagey at the moment. Great defense.
Great sweep. Got him.
Oh. Rage Art available for
Yeah,
Kane.
indeed. Oh, unblockable. Have to take that. Both have Rage Art and Rage Drive. Oh.
Wow.
Oh my gosh. The double back turned low. How do you set up that scenario? Crazy, crazy games here. Locale takes it after that first round steamroll he was on the end of. Managed to turn it all the way around and goes up 1-0 here. Man, what a crazy outcome. That finisher was nuts.
Well, let's not forget, Kane and Trench did lose the first game against Storm Razor as well, and then came back strong. So, can he use that experience and turn it around again?
Good question. Good question. We've seen him do that before. I've definitely seen him do that in many tournaments, but we've seen him do that today, like you said, against Storm Razor. So yeah, can he do it here? Different customer in the form of Lei Wulong, you know, different style of character, isn't it? You're looking at a character that's way harder to predict in that sense because he's just got so much more in the repertoire. So yeah, going to be interesting. I think he knows where he went wrong. I don't think there's any confusion there, and yeah, he's going to be trying to rectify some of those errors.
Do you expect Kane and Trench to come out aggressively again, like he did in that last?
I think now he will be a little bit passive, but he will be aggressive for the majority. I feel that, and I think he needs to be. I don't think he can have a drawn out. I don't think it's in his favor to have a super drawn out match with Locale.
No.
All right.
Round 1.
Here we go then.
Fight.
Kane and Trench, gotta get back into it now.
Mm-hmm. Oh, unblockable. Nothing you can do about that. He has to take that. Oh, nice. Catches him.
Rage Art available for
Slash kick to pressure. Oh, and he catches him low, and that is round 1. Round 1.
No opportunity to use that Rage Art there. No messing around Kane and Trench round 1 of this fight. Defensive play though by Locale at the start of the second round. Quite a healthy lead. Oh. Rage Art available for Kane and Trench. Will he use it? Oh, Locale takes around, it's 1-1.
Fight.
Crucial round coming up now, you feel, for Kane and Trench. Really got to try and get on the board here. Each other up. Oh, Kane and Trench good there, but it's really good counter-attacking. The Rage Art is available from Kane and Trench. This is going to go right to the wire. Can Locale finish him off?
KO.
He can!
Round 4.
1 round away, Locale now, from victory here. What a Kane and Trench got. Oh.
Guaranteed takedown. On forward 3. Oh, rave sweep again.
back against the wall now. And Trent, this is.
Oh no!
It looks like it could be over.
One more hit's gonna do it. Yeah, one more hit's gonna do it. Oh, hang on a second. That's gonna be it. Into Rager. That's it. Yep, he's got the round guaranteed. No! It didn't hit. I can't believe it. It bounced off the wall. Slight axis.
Wow.
It hit the wall at a slight axis there, so it wasn't guaranteed. And oh man, Kanan Trench is gonna be beside himself about that one. That is so unfortunate. Even I thought that was gonna. I was like, he's definitely got it, but he manages to get. It's one of them weird ones where like when the move splats them against the wall, if it gets a side hit, you don't know if it's a real splat or like a kind of like a fake splat where they're not really stuck on the wall. They can kind of just tech roll just like any normal wall hit. So that is just really unfortunate, and he needed that as well. He needed that combo into Rage Art for the kill. There's no other way. Like combo into Rage Drive or combo into Rage Art. He needed a big finisher there, and that was it, man. But that was the key to the kingdom. But unfortunately, the stars were smiling on Locole tonight, and he takes that one. Crazy, man.
Great performance from Locole there, though.
Yeah, it was really good. To bring it all the way back the way he did. It did look like it was going to be, because I was like, Kanan Trench's going to be passive at first, and then he just like starts just bombarding him with stuff. I'm like, oh, this is going to be a quick one. But then, Locole weathered the storm. He kept his patience, kept his cool, and manages to rock out with the adaptation. No, it's awesome stuff. Definitely. This is what it is, though, isn't it? If it's best of three, if you show your hand too early, and then the other guy gets wind of it, then can be even more difficult. So,
Locole still alive in the tournament then.
Moving on, losers semi that puts him in. Losers final. Wow. So definitely where he wants to be. Unlucky to Kanan Trench, always a top player. One of the best players. The UK has seen on Tekken 7. So shout outs to Kanan Trench, but unfortunately the journey ends here on this occasion. So there you see the bracket. That's what it looks like. Kanan Trench 2-0 falls out here. Locole will march forward, and he's going to be sitting pretty in the lower bracket finals, waiting to see what happens in the Stormrazor Cloud T7 match. I wonder if he has a preference on who he plays as an opponent. I mean, he's going to have to play them both, right? Anyway, he's
going to want revenge surely on Cloud T7 off Trap last fight.
Yeah.
Get the feeling, certainly looking at Locole in that fight there against Kanan Trench, that he's got more to give if he comes up against Cloud T7 again.
Definitely. Yeah, no, it's going to be an interesting one, depending on if he gets that or not. But the next match is going to be Stormrazor versus Cloud T7, the upper bracket finals here for the PS Access Rumble. Going to be an aggressive one. I kind of feel like Feng has the edge. His tool set, the range of his range, that he can play from like forward 4-2, just got crazy range, down back 3 crazy range. He's got a lot of tools that can put King under pressure at a distance, and I think King doesn't want to fight from that far away. He wants, King has like back 1 and back 3 and things like that, but they're not. They're not necessarily game changers. Back 1 can be, but it's also risky because it's a high, so you can crouch it and get a full punish. So there are things that he'll want to look out for in terms of what he's putting himself, what risks he's putting out there. So, but yeah, I think King does need to get up close and personal against a character like Feng. He doesn't want to play the range games too much.
He's a tough character to master, King, isn't he? So if you're in Cloud T7's position now, what would be your strategy if you're playing as King in this?
I think you need to have solid defense if you're King against Feng, because you're going to want to be able to maximize on the things that you do block, whether it's just plus frames or a punish. And if you don't have solid defense, if you're not blocking the side step fours, getting the juggle, if you're not punishing the stances when you can, if you're not punishing the back 1+2s, like there's going to be opportunity for big damage, and he's going to need to be able to be ready for that. And that's kind of, I think Feng can't win without taking considerable risk. I mean, Feng Wei as a character, his game plan doesn't really begin until he starts doing lows. If Feng never does any lows, his game plan doesn't start, because he's not scary, you know, especially on this version where the throw system is slightly more simple to deal with. So to open up a solid defense, you need to introduce lows. And so, yeah, Feng Wei's game plan doesn't start. It's like Italian cooking. It doesn't start until you put olive oil in the pan. Olive oil are Feng Wei's lows. Olive oil is Feng Wei's low attack. So, yeah.
Analogy there. I love it. Never thought we'd be talking about Italian cooking.
Yeah, I don't care what recipes, capellini, whatever. Like, it doesn't start until you get the olive oil going, isn't it? So, but yeah, Feng Wei, a strong character, no doubt. Okay, if you give him too much, if you put too many moves out there, you might lose a limb or two. He can clip you. He can whiff punish really well. He can do damage, right off the bat, just like that. So it's a toss up between putting enough out there that makes him feel he needs to try and open you up, but not giving him too much that he gets to take advantage like that as well. So that's what we're talking about. Oh, and well, after all that, we're not even getting King, we're getting Katarina. So there we go. So I get for my troubles.
7, yeah. Well, we're just giving you a nice in-depth analysis of how to fight.
Of how to fight with King, yeah.
What do you think has prompted this change?
Because they played the matchup and he didn't do too well, maybe. But yeah, Katarina is definitely a better option in terms of what she can deliver. Her Magic 4 is just instantly right off the bat a really useful tool against Feng. And it puts a hesitation. It puts a hesitation on him trying to rush her down as well. Whereas King, I think, could get rushed down a bit more easily. All right, so. Oh man. That's it, 1+2. Oh, no break on the throw. And that's it. It took the life.
Round
man.
Fight.
Nice an assistant from Storm Razor as before in his
I sit down 4-3. Yeah. Down 4, yeah. Pressure. Oh, what a low parry. Saw that low coming from downtown. Didn't want any of that. Manages to find the wall, 4-4-2, and another one gets the wall splat on the second.
It's relentless.
And this is madness. Oh, and yeah, he throws out a hop kick. Yeah, it wasn't a bad read, the hop kick. He was anticipating a low, to close the round. But man, Storm Razor is all over him. Down back to he gets a counter hit. And oh my gosh, he's got all the right reads at the moment.
Yeah.
Even the nip up got baited.
Break out the throw. What a 7 got in response. Not going to be enough.
That's it. While standing 4 takes the game. Wow.
On that evidence, Cloud T7 is going to have to find something.
Yeah, that looked like King might have been.
That was
just ran all over him. But Storm Razor looked extremely confident. That looked like they've played a lot before or something. Yeah. I don't know. I don't think that's the first time they've played, even in this particular matchup. It just looked like he was just. I don't know. It didn't look like he just decided to be super aggressive. It looked like he knew that was what was going to work. So yeah, crazy, man, crazy. Whew. So he's going to definitely be doing some thinking after that one. That was, yeah, definitely a bit of a beatdown. Bit of a pasting.
It really was. I wasn't expecting that. I was expecting a closer contest, but you never know.
Yep. Indeed, you don't.
Cloud
Not in the world of Tekken 7. You never know.
Cloud T7, as you can see, has opted for Jack, a change of character for this second fight. Really got to find something here, because that first game we saw there, Storm Razor was so dominant. Cloud T7 really couldn't get into his stride at all. What's he got to do here?
Fight.
Another aggressive start from Storm Razor, and already there's just no legs up here. What does Cloud T7 do to counter this? We've got incredible defensive play. Cloud7 doesn't have room to breathe. The radar is ready. I don't think you even get a chance to stand up and use it. That is relentless. And already the first round has gone to Storm Razor. And let's Cloud7 to find something here. It's really deep. The pattern of this game, I can only see it going one way at the moment. Storm Razor absolutely racing through this. Taking mincemeat of Cloud7. The radar is available, but again, the pattern of this round is exactly the same as the first. And now Storm Razor is one round away from the grand final. Barring a dramatic and incredible turnaround, which is only going one way. What's this though? What's this though? Cloud7, have they got something left? A little bit more of opportunity maybe. This could be one on the board for Cloud7. He's got one more hit and he's done it. Cloud7 back in the game potentially. Still one round away though for Storm Razor from the grand final. Sense a little momentum shifter though. Storm Razor getting out of the throw. Great defense. Doesn't seem to have been put off the stride by that win, Cloud7. Storm Razor still powering through, and this could be it. What has Cloud7 got? It's going to take something miraculous here. Can he land it? It can! This could be it! This could be 2 rounds all! It is! What a comeback! What a comeback! It's 2-all! One more round for Cloud7. This is incredible, Tekken. Storm Razor looks like he's been made to think. It's not as straightforward as he thought it was going to be. He still has the slight edge here.
Oh, crash dash 1.
Can he make it count? Can he count?
Oh, the down forward 2. That might be the game.
This.
Wait, why did he do it? No.
Oh!
Why didn't he do the rage stride? Excuse me.
Oh, and Storm Razor takes it. Ryan, we saw some sensational play from Cloud7 to get back into it there.
Oh my gosh, the Jack 7 pick looked like it was the one.
Oh.
I'm not sure why he didn't do the rage art there, because I think it might have killed. It might have killed. He went for a different combo ender, and then he went for the rage drive.
At the end
but it didn't get the proper hit. And oh man!
At the end of the last round, that rage art from Cloud7 to clinch it was unbelievable. I really feel because he really.
Yeah, that clutch down forward 2 he got. Yeah. That could have been. I think that could have been game. That is a shame. Oh man! Wow. Storm Razor really putting the pressure on. You know that the guy's putting pressure on people when people are not even like able to focus on their own combos. They're like getting into it and then doing other combo enders just to mentally stay in the game.
You get in that zone and Storm Razor's just like, bam, it's relentless. It's absolutely relentless.
Feng can do that. That's why Feng's really good as well, because Feng can kind of just stay on top of you. He's got the range, he's got the damage, he's got the variety as well to keep you guessing, you know? But yeah, I honestly, I could watch that back 10 times. I swear he should have done that downfall 2 combo, should have done a screw attack into Rager. I'm not sure what he was aiming for there, because I'm not a specialist on this version. So, but I think maybe the stream chat will agree with me. I think Rage Art combo ender would have been his ticket to the win, especially for that game. I think he could have won that game. I think the game was over basically. But yeah, man. Unfortunate. So yeah, Cloud7 is not out. He's going to drop down into that lower bracket where he's going to face Loco Lay in the losers final. So that should be interesting. So yeah, Loco Lay gets his rematch after all, doesn't he? He gets to have his rematch. Let's see.
Storm Razor.
Is he gonna get finessed again, or is he gonna be able to take it this time? We'll find out, I guess. But yeah, I think I didn't know that. He had so many characters that he could use. You know, we saw Katarina come out to play. Jack 7 was ready. King, obviously, ready.
Are we going to see him revert to King for the
now? I think so. You know why? Because just at least if anything in that first set, the presence of King just puts Loco Lay on the back foot in terms of Razor Rush options. And so, as a lay player, you kind of end up thinking about how you can play without using that. And then you're already thinking outside of what your comfort zone is, generically is. So, yeah, I do definitely think, at least for game one, depending on how that goes, we're going to see King come out from Cloud T7's side, yeah. Especially with how dominating the first set was, there'd be no reason not to go. You know what I mean? That was just, that was so one-sided. It wouldn't make sense to not pick King, at least to open the set.
Well, Loco Lay's going to have a lot of confidence from how he absolutely, it was a demolition of Kane and Trench pretty much in that last fight. So there's momentum and confidence for Loco Lay going into this fight now.
Yep.
I'll be intrigued to see if we get a different outcome than we did when we saw these two fighting first time round.
Guys, if you're just tuning in to the broadcast, welcome, PS Access Rumble. And if you want to get involved in any of these events and others that come in the future, head on over to compete.playstation.com for all the action and amazing tournaments with prizes. Yes, you win stuff, guys. Sign up and get involved. Compete.playstation.com. Tons of games, tons of tournaments. You're never going to miss out. That's your favorite link from now on. Get that in your bookmarks, guys.
Yeah.
Every browser you use, get that in the bookmarks.
Plenty of games to play as well.
Yeah, I went on there to just check out the list, and there's like FIFA's on there. There's like two different kinds of FIFA 22, and there's like season challenge and FIFA 23, NBA 2K23. Soul Calibur 6 is like an array of fighters as well. Tekken 7, Soul Calibur 6, Street Fighter 5. Dragon Ball Fighters, like the list just goes on, So man, they got it all happening over there, man. They got it all happening.
Here we go.
All right,
the lower bracket.
Well, hang on a minute. I did think we were going to see King again, but it looks like it's going to be Jack 7.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. Well, let's see. Maybe that's just the thumbnail. We don't know if we're going to actually get Jack 7 yet. So.
As to the end,
I think we're getting King.
I think
we're getting King. All right, so Cloud T7 in the chat saying I choked. I think he recognizes the mistake in combo decision there, but obviously that all grows in the experience. We've all been there. We've all had situations where, after
puts you under, right?
What?
Like, that's the Storm Razor puts you under.
Yeah, exactly. The pressure of the situation. And speaking of the pressure of the situation, we are getting King back for a run back versus Loco Lay. Let's see if he can adapt this time and make it a different score to the opening bout. Cloud T7 is going to be hunting for that run back versus Storm Razor for sure. So let's see how this is going to all pan out here on G-Core Helipad at night.
Round 1. Fight.
All right, round 1. Wow, opens with a launch straight away. Clips him on the way in. Breaks the glass.
Oh, there.
Very good start. All into Panther. He goes mid for the first time. Oh, counter hit. Take this close one. This is all King needs to get going. That's a scary thing when a character's coming back and they got rage out and everything. They just need a couple things to get going. But it looks like it might not work out this round. The side step 2-2. It's going to close the door of opportunity on Cloud T7. Okay. Oh man, what did he press? I think he tried to move or something. Okay. Didn't quite break the glass there. Razor rush, straight into the crane stance. And I'm going to take the risk, and there's a hop kick in the back. Oh, look for the peoples. Doesn't get it though.
Crucial here.
Second.
Who's going to take it?
This is still anyone's game. Oh, mix up. Million guess that. Oh! No, he's dead. Oh, wait, it jumps. Oh, he's not dead. Oh, what a sick rage art. That was a sick rage art. Because his rage art jumps So because his rage art jumped, he avoided any low damage that would have killed. He had no health. That down back 2 would have killed him. Great decision making there from Loco Lay. Deserved round. That was a deserved round. All right, so the adaptation here from Loco Lay.
If Clouty7 is still going to be feeling the effects of that devastating loss in the last round.
Yeah, definitely. He could be still thinking about what he did wrong there, and I was actually thinking about that before. Loco Lay might. Oh, Rage Drive dropped it, and the Shining Wizard. And that was a rapid one. The point blank Shining Wizard. No break on that.
There's no answer to this. Wow. That is amazing.
Yep. No break on that. Oh, one more hit's going to do it. He's not going to do the low again, is he? Oh, he actually went low as well. All right, so ties it up now, 2 apiece. Nasty, man, with the multi-throw and everything. Bear damage. Look at the life that took, man. All right, so chipping him away now. Down 4-2, down 4. Every bit of damage to take it all. Oh, and the rage sweep comes out.
The caginess here.
Yep.
The crucial round.
The skullduggery. Oh, nice. Blocks it down back 3 to punish. Okay. Hang on a minute. What is this now? Loco Lay. Oh. Oh, that's unsafe. Oh. Oh, the break.
I know.
Uh-oh. The big elbow, and it's not going to kill.
Not enough.
Oh, the forward 4.
What a comeback.
Wow. Brought that like, all the way back.
Looked like
crazy.
You had him there. 2-0 up. Clouty.
Wow. That's a bit of a heartbreaker, isn't it?
Yeah. Absolutely.
That is a bit of a heartbreaker. He was doing so well. The adaptation was in. And yeah, 1 or 2 things just didn't go smoothly, and then it just opened the door for damage for Clouty7. He just managed to get involved a bit more, you know, and that's all it takes. You give the guy an inch, he takes a mile, right? So yeah. Oh, 1-0 to Clouty7. He's going to be brimming with confidence now, isn't he? Yeah. After that one.
Do you think he'll have one eye on that potential grand final? How important is it to sort of keep your concentration now? He knows he can do this. He's beaten him before.
One step at a time. I mean, you know, if you're at the stage where you're playing a guy and he's coming back against you even when you're 2 rounds up, I'd say take it 1 round at a time. Don't even think like, this I'm going to win the game or whatever. Just like 1 round at a time, man.
Yeah.
You know, because he's clearly understood certain things about certain aspects about your game style. So you need to look into it. And if you're thinking too much into the future, you miss a little, you miss the little things. So yeah. All right, so game 2 now. This is a big one. Loco Lay on the back foot here, looking at facing elimination right now. Let's see if he can stay alive here versus Clouty7's King.
Round 1.
Winner of this will play Storm Razor for Grand Finals. Winner of this set, of course, not of this game. Oh, down 1-2, clips him with the second one. That uppercut to the jaw. Okay. Mid from Tiger Stance. The Magic 4.
Got through there.
Oh no! Went for some extra motion. They didn't need to do that in there. Wow, and he finally went low. The risky low, he did it when it mattered. Scored the round. Good stuff.
Gotta make it count now, though, Loco Lay. Gotta make this Got to make that count. Turn that into a win.
Indeed, indeed. Razor Rush.
Good start this round.
Oh, the big back turn 3 counter hit.
Coming back into it.
Yeah, missed the screw attack there. 4-1. Nice block.
Locale's got to finish this, surely.
And he's made him waste a race drive. There's a good chance. Yep, and he gets the low. Good stuff for Locale. Great spacing there in that round. He left Cloud T7 with not much to work with.
Same point as the previous fight, though. Locale 2 rounds up. Cloud T7 then came back and took 3 rounds in a row.
And he's often going. Yeah, I mean, you're very right. It could happen, but I think Locale's got other plans. No break on the 1+2, and there's so many throws not getting broken here. Race drive blocked. And that is it, just like that.
Efficient, clinical play. Locale there. Ties it up at 1-1. We're going to have a deciding fight to see who progresses through.
Indeed, indeed.
Storm Razor.
This is what we want, these tight bouts. This is where the hype exists.
Absolutely. I want it 2 rounds all. Decider. That's the kind of drama we're after.
Hey, you're going to be playing one of these guys, aren't you? I can't wait to see that. That's going to be sick.
It's going to be very quick. It's going to be very quick.
Oh, that's confidence for you. You're going to steamroll them, are you? So how many times can you count on both hands that you've played Tekken 7?
I've played it a bunch.
Okay.
Against people in the office.
Does that count? Does that count?
Wow. In this context, no. Like my goal is, if I don't get perfected.
Ah, that's a good goal.
I'll be happy. I'm counting that as a win for me if I land it.
That's a good goal. Which character do you play?
Hwoarang is my favourite.
Okay.
I quite like Nina as well.
All right, so match number 3. No wall stage. Infinite Azure was randomly selected. Going to give Locale some space to express himself a bit more movement, a bit more, maybe a distance control if he wants to opt for that strategy. And it's 1 apiece now. So Cloud T7 definitely on the aggressive side after that first game, and Locale trying to deal with that aggression by, playing a smarter game. We don't work harder, we work smarter around these parts, don't we? And there's a suplex, no break. Oh man, there are no Kit Kats in this set, but no breaks whatsoever. Oh, and forward neutral 2.
No messing around there.
Nope, definitely no messing around at all. Oh man. Ooh. Okay. Ooh. Goes low. He's getting more confident now. Even Razor Rush is coming into play. And he gets him 1 apiece. Boy, it's all happening. It's got to happen right now. Forget tortillas. This is crunch time right here.
Massive this. We could be going for a decider, but this round here, crucial. And they've done a great start.
Another race sweep. He's got great mileage off those race sweeps. Counter hit. That's guaranteed.
Perfect.
First hit was the counter hit. Yep. Commit to all 4 hits. All right. So set point to go into the grand finals for Locale after a hellacious opening set. Finds his way all the way back here, and look at this, all over Cloud T7. Cloud 7 finally gets a hop kick. He really needed that. Looking for the Oki, doesn't get it though. And Sebastian looking to close it now.
This could be
Locale. He's got him on death's door. Cloud T7, there's the race drive, but it's blocked. Sebastian's still alive now. Looking to take it.
What's
backing up now with the life lead.
Oh,
that's should have low parry that one. And that is it. Cloud T7 going to be kicking himself for not low parrying that one. But man, it was a great block anyway. But Locale, out of nowhere, has managed to find his way to the grand finals. Dropped down into the lower bracket after game 1. And here he is, guys. Here he is. He's going to be taking on Storm Razor in the grand finals. Man, what a loser's final that was. That was crazy.
Pretty
2-1, banishing his upper final demon, upper bracket demon. And yeah, here he is, Loco Lay doing the biz. Yeah, managed to bring it all the way back. 2-1. Great ender. There was an opportunity for a low parry from Clouty7, but you know, it's again one of those situations where you just, as a reflex, might block sometimes and not actually do the low parry. Do you know what I mean? So it can happen to anyone. But that, if he'd have low parried that, he would have had a full combo and Oki, you know, a chance to like punish him on wake up as well. So maybe that would have turned the tide, but I guess we'll never know. But shout outs to Loco Lay for the victory. And yeah, but you know, of course, we lose Clouty7 here. He goes home with a very respectable 3rd place. So shout out to Clouty7 for his performance.
Yeah,
but the grand final, man, it's locked in. It is locked in, Rob. It's going to be Stormrazor versus Loco Lay. Guys in the chat, guys and girls in the chat, let me know if you think Stormrazor is going to win. I want to see some ones in the chat box. If you think Loco Lay is going to surprise everyone, and this is only for first set, guys. This is only for first set. Is he going to reset the bracket, or is it going to be a clean? Is Stormrazor going to win 9 winners, or are we going to get a bracket reset? Just for the first set, guys. This is not who's going to win the tournament. 2 for I want to see ones in the chat for Stormrazor clean sweep winning now, and 2s in the chat if you think Loco Lay is going to reset the bracket. All right, let's go with that. So,
what do you think, Ryan? At the moment, I can't see beyond. He's so dominant.
I like the momentum that Loco Lay has built through the bracket. You know, especially after losing that first set, and then coming down to, you know, beating Kane, and then even beating the guy that beat him. You know, eliminating the guy that beat him, and now in the grand finals. But it's just so hard to not vote for Stormrazor because he's just been really dominant. I mean, just look at the performance, man. He hasn't looked disturbed or troubled in any match, you know, like it's just been
even
clean.
When his opponents start to sort of, you know, get a little bit of momentum back, he never sees any sort of drop in his confidence.
Yeah.
He feels assured. He's always like, fine,
I've got the answers. He's got the answers.
Match. Like, he always finds a way to come through.
So let's see what's going to happen. It's going to be, the grand finals best of 3. I do believe Stormrazor will be sticking with the good old trusty Mr. Feng Wei here. And Loco Lay will be trying to arrest him with Hong Kong Super Cop Lei Wulong. So let's see what happens. Going to be tight for sure, man. This is what it's all about, guys. The PS Access, Rumble, PlayStation tournaments. Big shout outs to Sony. Big shout outs to the production crew for all their hard work and efforts that bring this beautiful production to your screens. And this is it. This is what it's all about. The grand final. Stormrazor with Feng Wei versus Loco Lay with Lei Wulong. Let's get into it, guys. No walls again. Infinite Azura. We've seen Loco Lay do things on this stage. Let's see if it works out in the grand finals. Game 1. Let's go. Stormrazor needs 1 set. Ooh. Sting of that one. Oh, wow. Great punish. Wow, 4-4-3 got him. That's what he tried to do there. There's a lot of damage.
Blimey.
Uh-oh. But Stormrazor, what an answer. Look at this.
Ow.
Oh! And the rage drive from hell just body blocked him off the screen. That was crazy.
Just a little glimmer of hope for Loco Lay there. He thought he was going to take this round. No, completely shut out.
Yeah.
Again. He just doesn't carry Razor, does he? He's always got an answer.
He does indeed. He's like a stubborn politician. Oh, okay. Closes it. All right, so that's that. Loco Lay ties it up. Razor Rush opens, goes to Crane, and then goes 4-1. Oh, man, just throws them out. I mean, why not? Everything's hitting. Keep going. Guaranteed in the back. Everything in the back like a dodgy warehouse. Oh, now he gets a launch. Great stuff. Okay. Down 4+2. Yep, 4 on the ground. Stormrazor will take that minimal damage. Runs in, and he just lies down, lets him slide past.
There we go.
Oh, the punish. No punish on the block shoulder. hang on a minute. One more hit's going to do it, and he goes mid, and he gets it.
Round 4.
Loco Lay.
Fight.
This is quite a turn up for the books.
This is sick, man. Action-packed side step 4 now. Storm Razor back on the offense.
Yeah, Storm Razor, you get the sense he's not happy about those
Rave
last
sweep.
2 rounds.
Hang on a second. Guys in the chat might be wrong about not having a reset here. Look at this. Oh, no punish again. Oh, man. Maybe they're right. I don't know. 2 rounds each. I can't call it. This first game is so close.
Here we go.
Ooh,
For the first
this
round.
is mad. Okay. Okay, 4 this is big damage now. And another rave sweep. Man, I think he's landed every single one of those. Oh, that was sick. The backswing blow. There's a parry. Get off me. Watch the ponytail, bro. Down 4-3. Don't know where he got that out. That came out of nowhere. That's going to be it. Yep.
So brutal.
Storm Razor, game 1.
He's just
like
finds a
that.
way. He finds a way to do it. He just finds a way to win every time.
That is nuts, man.
It was a great performance from Loco Lay there.
And Loco Lay had a really good start as well. Like, it looked like he was going to win it, didn't it? Like, 2-1 up and all that. But, man, Storm Razor, just too solid, able to always come out on top. Can't doubt this guy.
No. Crucial now. Storm Razor. One more fight away. What has Loco Lay got left in the tank? We saw some encouraging signs in that last fight there. He's got to stick 3 rounds together though and win a fight. Otherwise, it's all over.
Get ready for the next
Cool on all of that momentum. All that momentum he built up from those fights, where he lost his opening battle against Cloud T7, came back and beat Kane and Trench, then came back and beat Cloud T7. He's got to try and dig deep and find that form that's got him back here. We saw he's capable in that last fight of going toe-to-toe with Storm Razor. Can he find the consistency and the conviction here to make 3 rounds stick? He's got to do it now. Got Storm Razor tapped against the wall. Storm Razor managed to counter-attack though, and is looking ominously brutal here. Gains and blocks. Loco Lay coming back into it. Get away from the Storm Razor. There's a good block there from Loco Lay, but Storm Razor relentless. Has Loco Lay against the wall. This is going to be tight. Both his rage arms.
What? I've never seen that in my life. Why did both moves just miss like that? That was mad. Nah. All right. So, oh, the read. How does he know? Is he psychic? Okay. And yes, guaranteed. Block the sweep straight into the while standing free punish. Didn't get all the combo though. Loco Lay was a little bit of a lifeline, but yep, hop kick. Okay, he's all over that damage. Not the best wall ender, unfortunately. Oh, and that is it. One apiece. No. No.
Crucial round here for Loco Lay.
Yeah, this is big. This is big.
Got to win this round.
Yeah, otherwise he's facing set point, isn't he?
Yeah.
If he loses this one, uh-oh. And Storm Razor, completely dominant. Okay, you get punished. Oh man, that was almost guaranteed. I see what it was going for there. On the down back 3s, and this is just so hard. This is just so hard.
One round
set point, game point, tournament point for Storm Razor, who has been an absolute beast all the way through. And look at that counter hit, backswing blow. He's just so aggressive.
You can feel the belief flowing through Storm Razor.
Oh man,
he just knows he's got it.
You can feel it.
Unless.
You can taste the trophy already. One more hit's going to do it, and the down forward 4.
Wow.
The victory. And man, to the victor go the spoils, and Storm Razor is your PlayStation Access Rumble champion. Oh my goodness me. PS Access Rumble champion, Storm Razor, all the way in the winner's bracket. He did not drop a single set. Commiserations to Loco Lay, a valiant effort, man. Really, really sick performance from him. But the man of the hour, undeniably so, Storm Razor. Congratulations.
I don't think there was any doubt, was there? We said at the beginning of this whole evening, looking at his record in qualifying, just looked ominous.
Yeah, really solid.
He's proven, he's proven that he's got what it takes, and he's just, the confidence with which he went through all 3 of his fights today. Incredibly impressive.
Yeah, and I think before this even went live, I was saying to you that confidence is the thing, right? Like that's the big deal. And if there's anything he exuded in the matches, it was confidence.
Yeah.
So big congratulations to Storm Razor there. Great stuff, great performance with great showing with Feng Wei. But shouts to everybody. I mean, Cloud T7, Loco Lay, Kanan Trench, all great performers, all amazing players, in their own right. And and it was a great spectacle. I think everyone enjoyed those matches. So yeah, awesome stuff. Congratulations on second place to Loco Lay. It didn't look like he would get second the way it started out, right? So
really amazing sort of comeback, and a little bit of a glimpse there in that fight against Storm Razor. You thought, can he actually pull this off? Well, the ability was there, but Storm Razor in the end was relentless.
So we got a little bit more Tekken action coming for you after the break with a little exhibition match. But before that, we're going to take a few minutes out. Don't go anywhere. We'll see you soon. Hello, everyone. Welcome back. PlayStation Access Rumble has, for the most part, concluded, but we do have one more challenge
This
coming
is
up.
the one
with
everyone's
the
been waiting for, right?
Yes, exactly. This is, everyone who's ever done anything has cancelled their plans tonight to watch this exhibition, which is going to be Rob Pearson, the one and only, taking on Storm Razor, who just won a stacked four-man bracket. And it's going to be a best of three. Okay, it's going to be a best of three. And there you see his little card. You get a bit of his tail of the tape there. Well, a bit of a bio, let's say. 35 years of old, from Bath in the UK. Rob_Pearson86 is the Twitter. And youtube.com/PlayStation Access. All right, head on over there and check out all their good uploads on YouTube as well. And there, man of the hour, Storm Razor, the champion, needs to share no info. I'm from the UK. That's all you get. That's all you're getting. And so it's going to be a best of three. And they're about to get into it. They are about to get into it. Crazy, crazy affair. You guys, I know you've been waiting for this one. I'm not sure anyone actually thinks Storm Razor has a chance here. I'm not sure there's anyone in the chat. But let's get it on. Best of three. Okay, Horang, your character choice. Why did you go for Horang, Rob?
Ever since his debut in Tekken 3, I've just really liked him. He's always been my go-to character. Like, I've always been a casual Tekken player.
I see.
He makes me look better than I actually am.
Okay, and what are we going to see here in this exhibition, Rob?
You're going to see, hopefully, lots of expert blocks from me and just juggle combos with the kicks. That's my go-to with Hwarang. Kick him in the air, juggle them in the air. And hopefully I'm going to make good use of my rage arts when they become available.
All right. Well, in the words of Mike Tyson, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the face. Let's see if you can deliver on those goods, Rob. I have complete and utter faith in your ability here.
Sure you do.
So let's go. Let's go. It's only Storm Razor. He's only a champion, but it's all right. It's going to be fine. Aim to hit him. Okay?
It's my
Aim
plan.
to hit him. Yes.
It's my plan. Look at my prowess. DDD.
I can't wait. Yes.
First stand.
Danger, death, destruction.
That's what it's.
That's what they all stand for, those Ds. Okay, we are loading up, guys. Get ready. Ladies and gents in the chat. This has been PS Access Rumble, courtesy of Sony PlayStation Tournaments. Compete.playstation.com to get involved yourself. But now it's time for Rob Pearson versus Storm Razor. Let's go.
Fight.
Round one now. Oh, first attack to Rob Pearson. Hello. Down 4-3-4 gets punished though. With the shoulder block. Oh my goodness me! And this is complete carnage. Over to the wall now. And after that first hit, it's just been all Storm Razor, and it's over within seconds. And he's definitely cooking up a Storm after that one. I don't think he liked the way you punched him in the face, Rob, at the beginning of the match. And he's doing 1-1 strings. Oh man. It's all over him. Another solid down back to counter hit.
I've never played anyone like this one. I can't do anything. I can't even stand up.
He's controlling you. Stop pressing so many buttons. Oh no. Try and get a hit, Rob. Get a hit. And it's a perfect. Oh no. I'm not sure he really appreciated the punch in the face you gave him at the beginning of the game. How did that feel?
I couldn't do anything. Right, I was trying to block these attacks, and just the speed of it.
So there were a couple of instances where if you'd have just blocked, you'd have been all right, and you'd have had the advantage. But because you were trying to do something, what his move does gives him a counter hit, which gives him a free combo. So sometimes if you find yourself not being able to do anything, just don't do anything. Just block. Obviously there are things he can still do, but at least you make him change something. He has to But if you keep trying to press buttons, he can compete. He can constantly repeat the same sequence.
Yeah.
All right. So think about that. You won't have long to think in the match. So I'm telling you now. So you can put it into the RAM now, load it in there, and then when you're playing, if you find yourself unable to do anything, just don't do anything. Go with the tide, mate. So yeah.
Gotcha. I will take your expert coaching
And if you think that you felt an opening, mash your kick buttons. You might get a counter hit. Yep. But you got a hit on him, okay? That is a win in its own right. You hit the champion, okay?
I hit first for the.
You hit him. You
I was winning that first fight.
All right, so here we go. Game number 2. There are no walls. You can run away, but don't run away. Well, you've got a bike. That could get you pretty far, but... All right, so game 2. Let's do it. Nice! While standing 1. Rob with the counter hit. Oh, man. Change the attack, Rob. Do a different one. Nice. Down for 3 in the game. Rob with the tactics. Rob with the tactics. Block, Rob. Block. Hold back. What? Rob, you are insane. Rob, you are a madman. What is going on? Why are you doing flamingo stance rager outside of his down? Nah, clip that. Man don't play Tekken. He sidesteps a down back sweep with flamingo and does rager. Stop it, bro. What are these lies that you don't play the game? What? Why are you launching, man? Why are you getting launches and stuff? This is bad. Nah. Oh. No. He didn't press a button, but it is safe though. The down 4. But you know what? I'm very proud of you so far. This match has been sick.
It's struggling me now.
Right, you're ducking highs, yeah? Ducking highs. Oh, and then cheeky Storm Razor. He sees him duck once, just does 4-3-4 straight away. So mean. Is it a perfect though? Is it gonna come on, Rob? Not a perfect. Come on, Rob. Get him, Rob. Anything. Get him, Rob. Yeah, you got him. No, perfect. Wait, hang on. Calm down, Rob. Calm down. Give him a chance. What? Hey, Rob. No. Stop it. I swear, Rob is trolling us. You know, you leave him off, innit? I see you. Oh man. That was sick.
Actually getting to experience where it's like to fight like Storm Razor. Like, wow.
That was incredible. You know what? But there were a few really cool things that you did there. There were some really, really cool things that you did there. So yeah, big shout outs to Rob. Come on, guys, in the chat. Can we get some Robs in the chat? Some ROBs in the chat? Come on, that was sick. He doesn't even play. Man's doing sidestep flamingo stance rager outside of man's low. Come on, man. We need some Rob is awesomes in the chat, I believe.
That was good fun, though. That was good fun. And again, I think just massive congratulations to Storm Razor. What a champion. And also, I just want to say again, a massive shout out to the PlayStation Access community. We love you guys. Thank you so much for everyone who signed up to the inaugural PlayStation Access Rumble. It's been amazing. It's been absolutely amazing. And the finals tonight have been such high quality affair. Yeah. It's been a privilege to watch it.
I'm glad you've really enjoyed it. You know, it's a great thing to have people that, you know, don't spend too much time around Tekken really coming in and seeing what the community has to offer and really enjoying it. Like, it's a genuine event to watch, right? And with the hundreds on the stream chat as well, of course. Thank you guys all so much for tuning in. It's been really, really phenomenal. Guys, we do want to let you know about a couple of things before we head off for the evening. So, Video Game Awards has nominated Evolution as the event of the year for 2022. So guys, get over to thegameawards.com to cast your votes. Vote for Evo. I mean, Evo is the granddaddy of fighting game tournaments. Yeah. The granddaddy of any Tekken, wherever you're fighting game, it is that event, isn't it? You know? And my first Evo was 19 years ago. So for me, it's beautiful to see the progress that this event has had. Now it's in Las Vegas with bells and whistles in the Mandalay Bay Arena and stuff like that. So get on over to thegameawards.com and vote for Evo, guys. And of course, Sony is proud to support Evolution tournaments, you know, as an event through the PlayStation tournaments, and there's lots of supportive movements and projects happening that can even help players get to Evo. You know, there are programs in motion, excuse me, that help players actually have a chance to go to Evo, which is so fantastic. That's a dream come true for any avid gamer, right? So yeah, awesome stuff. And then we have our PlayStation Winnathon, right? I do believe. And that is going to be really cool. All through December and January, you guys can take part in PlayStation tournaments and win amazing prizes. I mean, a DualSense Edge controller for your PS5, or you can even win a PS5 console.
Yes,
so
I'd love one.
Yeah, that's really cool, right? Imagine, what about that for an extra Christmas present or two? So, so head on over to compete.playstation.com for more information. If you want to know all the rules, find out if you can stack up the points from different games, or if it's just being able to be dominant at one game that gets you the prizes. Find out on over on compete.playstation.com. That's where all the info that you guys need. So yeah, if I were you, I'd be over there right now, really, because that sounds like an amazing festive season tournament to be a part of. So yeah,
you've got all December and January for a chance to win this.
Yeah, exactly. I know December's one of them busy months, so maybe January is going to be the one. Everyone's broken January. Everyone's just going to be at home. They've got all the time in the world. So yeah. But guys, it's been really great having you here on board for the wild ride, the amazing journey through here at the PlayStation Access Rumble. I've had a great time. It's been super fun. Great to commentate with you, Rob, as well.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I need someone to clip your rage art. That was insane. Clip your rage art and upload it to me, because that was ridiculous. It wasn't just a rage art randomly. It was perfectly timed. I'm going to keep stressing this. It was perfectly timed out of the down back three that would have killed you. You escaped death. You cheated death with that technique. So great stuff to you. Awesome to meet you. Hope this isn't the last time. And big shout outs to everyone. Of course, no event would be an event without the audience. So thank you guys so much for giving us your time, tuning in to watch the event. We hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Any parting words from you, Rob, in closing?
Again, a massive thank you to everyone involved with this, like the people who put the event on, you yourself, Ryan. It's been an absolute pleasure commentating with you today. Everyone who signed up and took part in the tournament, and a massive congratulations to all our finalists today. I think they've all done incredibly, and Stormraiser, what a champion.
Stormraiser, dominant force, definitely a storm, no doubt indeed. Thank you guys for tuning in. We'll see you next time. Take care. Peace.
Take it easy.